Brian Baldinger is on our side today, Odyssey NFL Insider. Baldy, how you doing?
Good morning, Joe. I'm doing fine.
Good
to be with you, buddy.
It's it's nice you can go from market to market, so you get to see a lot of different teams, and you're not going through this 0-3 thing. You can imagine what it's been like down here. A little closer, played a little better, but came up short against Buffalo. I got to ask you now, 3 games. I guess one of the big questions: who's been more disappointing, Tua in the offense or the defense, and problems stopping the run to start with overall?
Yeah, it's a good question, Joe. Tua's had 2 chances here, 2 weeks in a row, to take his team down the field to win the game against New England and against Buffalo.
Yes.
And he's come up short. I mean, that's kind of how we just watch Baker Mayfield do that every week right now. And some of these guys, you just know it's going to happen. They're going to score. Justin Herbert just did it. And he hasn't been able to do it. That's disappointing because this is, quite a few years in this offense. He knows the personnel, and he hasn't been able to do it. But I can't imagine anything worse than the secondary right now. I mean, every quarterback, they're giving up almost 80% completion, Joe, in 3 games. I mean, the defense, the run is one thing, but the passing offense, they're not getting their hands on any footballs, and they've given up the 6 touchdown passes. And it doesn't matter if it's Drake May right now or Danny Jones or whatever. They're just struggling in the secondary.
So those guys are saying, they were asked about that yesterday, and their thing is we got to stop the run. We can't allow everybody to have 5, 6, 7, 8 yards on first down, and then there's no teeing off. We got to get them backed up and get them in passing situations where we can get our hands on more footballs and have to worry about them running the ball. Do you buy that? It's been a lot of the same game plan the first 3 weeks.
Well, I mean, you do have to stop the run in order to, get after the quarterback. And there is truth to that. But, I think it's all, Anthony Weaver's trying to coordinate the whole thing right now. And it's just not real strong. I mean, teams are putting up a big number on them. And, you're giving up over 30 points a game. It always starts with being able to stop the run. And so I think there's a lot of truth to that, where you can get them into situations where you can, start to blitz them a little bit more and heat the quarterback up somewhat. I'm not sure they're going to hold up on the back end if they try to do that right now. But, I think there's a lot of issues right there.
Yes.
But the secondary is not a strong suit to this team. It wasn't when I saw them in the summer. It wasn't when I saw them in the spring. And they didn't do much about it.
Yeah. So I got to ask you about the Jets, who Monday Night Football, they're going to play each other 0-3. And I'm guessing Justin Fields going to be back. If he's healthy, he starts, or not guaranteed for you with Tyrod Taylor also maybe a little better passer.
Well, I mean, this concussion thing, as everybody in South Florida knows, is you've got to kind of take it serious now. And so I don't know that they're going to put him out there this week. I mean, it's Wednesday. It's his practice day. I just did a little thing with the Jets just now, Joe. I think they're leaning a little bit more towards Tyrod than Justin Fields right now, which might be the better option. He did have a good fourth quarter against Tampa. But, these quarterbacks that just want to run around and they drop back, they don't really know what they're looking at, they just take off. That's not a good formula for any offense, and we've seen it too much in this league right now.
Are they they still look like the same Jets, just watching their game, not playing, so I had a chance to watch games on Sunday. They had a nice little comeback, got a great play on special teams, one of the great plays you'll ever see on the block and catch and run in for a touchdown. But it just looks, I know it's a different group, I know that, but it just still feels the same way. Do you feel differently about the Jets from what you see and they're trying to do?
Not really, Joe. I mean, they had 3rd and 29 last week, 3rd and 29, and, they get called for, illegal contact, on the receiver, and they get a first down. I mean, those kind of things are just classic Jets. But they've had a lot of injuries. Their best linebacker, Quincy Williams, just went on injury reserve. Their best pass rusher, Jermaine Johnson didn't play last week, probably won't play this week. So I mean, they're and the safety play is not strong. So they're a little hamstrung right now from a personnel standpoint. They might play some guys out there that are just getting pulled up off the street right now.
Yeah.
They signed a linebacker, that was with the Steelers in training camp. He might be on the field. You might have to check that roster out, Joe, a little bit, see who some of these guys are. Mark Robinson, might be a linebacker that might play a little bit this week just because he has to.
Yeah, it's man, Dolphins, boy, if you're going to get a win, it's with this team banged up and still trying to figure this thing out. Hey, I got a bunch of other stuff. So the Giants make the big move, man. I don't think a lot of people are surprised Russell Wilson has been benched for Jackson Dart. Do things change with the young guy, or is that system just not in place for anybody to have success right now offensively?
Well, I'm not in love with the system, but I think the quarterback change is necessary. I was an advocate of playing this kid, after week 1 against Washington. They're just leaving too many points on the field, Joe. They do some things okay on offense. They've got some players. This rookie Cam Scatterboo is a good back, and Tyrone Tracy, the other back. They're good backs, and the offense line's not terrible right now. They should be more. They can't score, and that's an issue, and that's a function of the quarterback. And that final series they had on Sunday night was dreadful against Kansas City. So I think this kid is I think he's going to be good, Joe. I really do. I've been around him. I like his attitude. He's a rookie, so I don't know how much success we can expect. But I think he's going to be a good player for him. And I think the offense is going to change when he's in there.
Boy, we've had some great stories. This Baker Mayfield story with all these comebacks at the end of the game, speaking of the Jets, and just the recent being took them right down the field against them like there was no defense at all. Boy, I'll tell you, what a story for a guy that it seemed just yesterday. I remember Odell Beckham and the old man really bad-mouthing him. And a lot of people said, hey, man, a lot of guys don't want to play with Baker Mayfield, to where he is right now, a leader and playing great football.
Well, the guy that was the defense coordinator last week for the Jets, he was the head coach in Carolina when he cut Baker. Baker took it out personal on him last week. Like, he's playing with the backup to the backup right tackle, the backup to the backup right guard. His starting center is playing left tackle. They took a guy off the practice squad and played right guard last week.
Wow.
And it didn't make a difference. Baker, that guy's just a fiery competitor. He's got a great connection with this rookie Ibuka right now. That's going really well. But, they were faced with 4th and 10 a couple weeks ago, and he scrambled against Atlanta, scrambled for 15 yards, picked up the first down. There's nothing he won't do in a football field to try to get his team to win. He's what you want at quarterback, Joe.
Brian Baldinger here with us on QAM Insider. Calls are brought to you by Nationwide. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
And the other great story is Daniel Jones. My God, man, we didn't know. We had no idea that made some great plays again. We've always known he can run. Well, I'll tell you what, he can get himself paid here for all the people wondering who the starting quarterback was going to be in Indy. He's about ready to get paid some big dollars, huh?
He has not made a mistake, Joe.
Incredible.
He's been unbelievable. It's just like, I'm going to see him this week against the Rams. The Rams will be a good test out in L.A. for him, but the offense makes a lot of sense. The design that Shane Steichen has, it's a good balance, Joe. They run the ball really, really well. A lot of play action passes. This rookie tight end, we hadn't had a chance to watch his Tyler Warren play. They really get the most out of him. He's really some kind of a football player. I like everything about what they're doing. And they got a new defense coordinator that's really good. They're a hot team, but Danny Jones is nobody that's ever watched him in New York could have projected that he could play at this level 3 weeks in a row right now. I don't think it's just going to fall apart either. I think he's built for some success right now.
You know what? And you are absolutely right. It just makes, when these guys rehabilitate, where it's Darnold, Jones, or Mayfield,
yep,
it just makes everybody look so bad from when this thing started to right? We always blame the quarterbacks.
Yeah, Joe, you're totally right. Like, everybody thinks that the quarterback can just do it by himself. Like, it takes everything. Like, the quarterback can help everybody, but you better put some pieces around him, and you better have a good design. And then start to evaluate these guys, and all three of them. Sam Darnold is running a symphony in Seattle right now, and what Baker's doing, Sam's doing. Sometimes you just got to get out of bad organizations, in Cleveland and New York, and just see the quarterbacks that have been eaten up in some of those places, and and get them to a place where they know how to build a team around the quarterback.
Hey, Baldy, the other thing is too, man, today. And it's nothing against the old quarterbacks, and Danny being one of them, just drop back and could beat you with greatness and quick release and accuracy, and you blitzed them, you paid there too. But boy, I got to tell you, man, I just watching Red Zone, all the plays of guys taking off quarterbacks' ability. This is the greatest group of running quarterbacks I can remember when a play breaks down. Is this the best running we've seen overall in the league?
Well, to be honest with you, Joe, I remember Bill Parcells telling me this one time. He goes, you can only take what the college game gives you, and that's what the college game is giving you. They're giving you these mobile quarterbacks that can run, and the offenses are built for it. And so, whether it's Josh or Lamar right now, I mean, there's very few guys like, Matt Stafford or Jared Goff. They're still great players, but it is becoming more and more difficult to defend. Caleb Williams is incredibly mobile and what he can do. Jordan Love is mobile enough. Sam Darnold can get you out of harm's way. But yeah, I mean, that's a big element to today's game. Now, can you keep these guys healthy, for long stretches of time? That's the next question.
Hey, Baldy, I got to hit you with one we get all the time down here, and I see it pop up from time to time. People, now all of a sudden, John Gruden's getting hot as a coach again. Does he get another chance, in your opinion, to maybe be a head coach in the NFL or not?
I think it might be in the college ranks. I don't know that it's going to be in the pro ranks. I know he won a Super Bowl in Tampa. He was not on, it was a slippery slope with the Raiders, what he was doing. I don't know he's going to get one at the NFL level. I think if he wants to coach, I think there's going to be a college job that will open up that will take him. And I think that's probably where he's going to go. I know he wants to coach really bad. I know this lawsuit against the NFL is going to get settled pretty soon. He's probably going to look, like he's not like such a bad victim when it all comes out. But I don't know that the NFL game is going to hire him at this point with some of these young guys that we keep seeing step up in this business right now.
Hey, Justin Herbert, boy, I'll tell you what, he gets a new coach and a new system. He looks like a new guy. How good is this Chargers team? I know they're undefeated, so I don't want to sound like a dumbass, but are you buying in on them, on what they've done so far?
Yeah, I am. The offense, it's not Bo Schembechler's offense that Jim Harbaugh has been running. This thing has opened up. The receivers are really good. Herbert's been excellent. They played with a backup right guard and right tackle the other night in that comeback victory against Denver. But, they've just beaten all three teams in their division. They're 3-0 in their division to start the season. That's a big
hard
heads
to
up
do
right
yeah.
now, but it's hard to do. But the offensive coordinator I've known a long time, he really opened up this offense right now. And so they've got a good mix. They know Marion Hampton is a really good back. And so, defensively, they're really talented on defense right now. So they've got they got a lot going for them. And, they play the Giants this week in New York with a rookie quarterback making his first start.
Oh, boy.
I don't know how good it's going to go in New York on Sunday.
Yeah. Hey, Baldy, always great having you, man. Really appreciate it. Thanks for always finding time for us, bud.